Hey there, This Lifer, day 5. Welcome back. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Today we're going to be talking about being focused and staying motivated when we're chasing our goals. Now when we talk about short-term goals, it's pretty easy to stay focused. You know, it's only a couple of days, it may be a few hours, maybe a week. You know, we can stay focused for that time on the goal and the processes that we need to follow through to make sure that that goal happens. But when we start talking about some of the medium-term goals or some of those big, hairy, audacious goals, when we start talking about the BHAGs, it's a whole different ball game. You know, those things can take months or years to complete. And if we don't stay focused on that, then we start to fade away, and then next thing you know, something else takes over, life gets in the way, and we forget about it. And that's really no good. What we need to do is we need to maintain a focus on that, or stay motivated. And to do that, there's a few simple exercises that we can do. You know, we've already listed our goal, all the processes and the steps we need to do to make sure that that goal is completed. Well, then we need to then review, and make sure that we follow through on everything on that with that goal. Kind of like when a business has a big project and they're trying to put something together. You know, they may be building a hotel and there's people doing this and there's some other people working on the kitchens and someone else is bringing in beds and there's cutlery and crockery, and then someone else is doing staff, and they're having this massive grand opening of a massive hotel. Well, there's always a project manager there, someone that looks after the build process. He gets talked to by the building manager, and then there's someone else that does the ordering of the everything that goes with the hotel. They talk to the project manager, and then someone else that hires the staff, the human resources, they talk to the project manager. And so this project manager keeps everyone accountable, keeps everyone focused, makes sure that the time frames are being met, and make sure that the whole thing is ready and good to go when they say that the hotel is going to be open. So you need to become your own project manager. You need to make sure that when you're following through with your goal, the focus is still there on all the little processes. Yeah, if you do that for yourself, you will find that you'll be achieving these goals a lot easier, and you'll have a lot more success in achieving the goals. As a human being, it's really important for us to reward ourselves. Rewards for short-term goals are achieving the goal themselves. You know, you're going to feel good about yourself because you've achieved it. But when we start talking about some of the medium-term goals, and especially the BHAGs, where they could take months or years to complete, each time you complete a process, you need to reward yourself. You know, it could be something very small, but you need to acknowledge that you've done a step in the process. You know, give yourself a pat on the back. Treat yourself to something nice. I know that when I went through a bit of a weight loss program, the key to that was eating less calories than what I could expend in a day. So to reward myself at certain time frames, I made sure that I gave myself a little bit of a treat. You know, something very minor, maybe a little small piece of chocolate or something like that. It made me feel good, and I was still taking the weight off. I just made sure that I didn't overindulge. So you've got to do little things to make yourself feel better. It's really important when you're achieving the small little process steps within achieving a goal that you make it fun. You know, if things become a burden, you no longer want to do it. And that's really tough because you've got this amazing goal right up here that you want to achieve. But yeah, sometimes it can be draining down here. So make sure you put some fun into what you do. So you've achieved a little baby step, give yourself a great congratulations and a pat on the back. Also, when you make yourself accountable with your friends and relatives, they can also support you by giving you a little bit of encouragement along the way. You know, you've achieved a certain level in that goal, and if you've told them that the process steps, you know, they're going to congratulate you, make you feel really good about yourself. That's really important. The This Lifer forum is a great place to share progress, look for inspiration, and seek help. Whenever things get a little bit tough, don't be afraid to ask someone for help. There's always someone there that can give you a helping hand, give you a little bit of a boost, and give you a reward when you achieve something. You know, we at This Life List always want to help you.
Another thing you can do to help you stay motivated and inspired is to visualize
the goal. Visualize what it would be like to achieve the goal, visualize doing the goal, learn everything you can about your goal. Talk to people that have done it. Talk to people that can inspire you to do it. Having these people around you and having this inspiration will keep you motivated, and it will allow you to take the time that may be necessary to achieve your goal. Things that I do around the house that keep me motivated and inspired. On my mirrors at home, I take a whiteboard marker and I just put quotes on there, quotes from certain people. There's one attached to all these videos from Jim Rohn that I thought was really relevant for me, so that's spent time on my mirror. Quotes from Walt Disney: if you can dream it, you can do it. Anything that I think is relevant, I put it on the mirror so that when I wake up in the morning, I see it. The other thing is, if I have a goal and I want to visualize it, then I'll get a photo of that goal and I'll stick it to the fridge, or I'll paste it on the wall, or I download a wallpaper, or put a picture of it on my phone, so that every time I turn my phone on, I can see that goal, what I want to achieve, or where I want to go, or what I want to do. If I keep it constantly around me and keeping myself constantly reminded of it, then all of a sudden it's a focus, and it never drops out of focus, so I'm always inspired and motivated. The other thing that I find that works for me to keep me inspired is researching and learning about people that I find inspiring. And there's a guy in Australia called Kurt Fernley who's done some amazing things. He's an Olympian, he's walked the Kokoda Trail. Thing is that he doesn't have any legs. So it's absolutely amazing. The man is unbelievable. Another guy called Terry Fox who ran across America. He only had one leg. So these people can do amazing things. Even someone like Oprah, who had hardships and battles, and look where she's taken her life and taken herself. And these sorts of people, I look towards them if I need any help getting myself up to do a certain task. Okay, so for today's task, what I'd like you to do is go to This Lifer forum and tell me and the other This Lifers who you find inspiration from. There's someone or something that inspires you to go out and do amazing things. If you can't think of anyone, do some research, come up with something that you find inspiring and let us know about it. I can never get enough of that sort of thing in my life, so I'd love to hear who you pick. Fantastic. Alright guys, have a great day. Stay inspired, stay focused, stay motivated, and I'll see you tomorrow. I'd like you to consider this quote from Jim Rohn. Happiness is not something you postpone for the future, it's something you design for the present.
When nothing will help us.